about the balls, though, in any case.
But if it's their own fault, if it's someone's own fault for being stupid, it's nature's way. I pissed a load of people off, particularly a lot of Richie's on when I talked about Rachel Corrie.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing that.
Because I take my point. I will stand by this.
Thank you, Richie. Bullshit.
What's bullshit? Anyone that gets killed by an object moving at 3 miles an hour is not going to last very long on this earth.
Come on, you're being contentious now.
Sorry, you were a dick. I thought.
Give her the mic. Give her the mic. Give her the mic. Give her the mic.
Okay, it was a. How basic are you gonna get? It was a really slow object moving towards her. She was like.
It was though, wasn't it?
But it's not the best that you can say.
What do you mean the best? She got run over by a fucking bulldozer.
Why would you debase that woman's objective?
Well, because I don't believe her
argument?
objectives were as pure as people like you are making her out to be. I know that she never once condemned the murder of a civilian other than a Palestinian, and I know she was so fucking stupid she stood in front of a bulldozer and got run over.
All that I know,
What did the bulldozer sneak up on her? What do you mean? It's documented on photographs. You can see them.
But why would you choose her? Why would you choose somebody who
because
was doing
it gets me reactions
incredible?
like this.
Why of all the things that you can shout about on YouTube, why would you pick a woman that was trying to do something incredible?
Oh, should I not talk about that?
No, but why
Oh, should I
would
not
you
talk
do
about
that,
stupid
though?
people who
Like,
do
why
good
would
things?
you pick on like, oh yeah, she was so stupid, this
Well, she
fucking
was.
thing ran over her.
Because there's a moral to the story. Life is always precious. You shouldn't.
That was not the moral to my
But
story.
it's quite ironic.
The moral to my story is don't stand in front of bulldozers.
For example, this.
Here's the thing: you're offended by that.
I am.
But if I spoke about someone else, you wouldn't give a flying fuck.
What?
So fuck Rachel Corrie. Fuck her. And if an Israeli got run over by a bulldozer,
What are you on about? So
fuck
what's
him.
the point of even doing this evening? What's the point of even having this conversation or doing this evening that you're doing?
You're here.
Yeah. Well, exactly. But what's the point of doing it?
No, this is the
unless I'm
point.
allowed to.
What you're doing now. This is the point. We're engaging.
All right. Exactly.
That's the point. Why do you think I wanted them to give you the mic? You disagree with me. That's brilliant.
Yeah. So.
This is what I want.
Rewind on the cross table. So let's go back to Rachel Corrie. Who I'm a retard. Retard.
See what happens when we let your fans in.
Why? Why did I come across as a retard?
Hang on, do you want to finish having a pop at me before you start with this one?
Didn't realise I'd been a retard, guys.
Why shouldn't I make that comment about Rachel Corrie?
Thank you.
Why shouldn't I?
Sorry, it's just a Rachel Corrie thing. It did hit a chord with me because, like, I feel like it's very unfair for you to, like, make jokes about this, about the fact that she got run over by this thing. It just sounds, it's
terrible.
It's really low. It's really low. You know what I mean?
No, one sec, Richie, before you jump in. I know, me too. Do you know what it is, though? Here's the thing. It probably is unfair. But you know what? Doesn't matter. It's just my opinion. I welcome you to stand there and go, you're a dickhead for saying that. But what bothers me is everyone's like, you've sat here, I've been taking the piss out of Asperger's. I've joked about paedophiles. I've joked about all these things, but all of a sudden I joked about somebody's sacred cow. Now, the good thing here is you can and you should turn around to me. You're a fucking dickhead. And I'll sit here and go, all right, but I stand by what I say. You stand by what you say. That's the point of this fucking evening. I'm lucky. I'm very lucky. I'm in a position where I can sit here and say these things.
Rachel Corrie is not my sacred cow.
I can tell that it's something you care about.
No. She isn't. She is not my sacred cow. I haven't got some internal thing about Rachel Corrie. Not one bit. But for one reason, that did strike with me at the time then. When I heard that.
But you see, here's the thing.
Sacred cow.
That's fine. But so this is the whole point.
It's okay,
you know,
for it to mean something to you, but for it not
to mean fuck all to me. Do you think I'm actually celebrating the fact a person actually died?
A little bit.
You do. But when I made jokes about paedophiles before, was I taking the piss out of kids getting fucked?
You did, but it's different.
No, it's not different.
It was.
It's because you care about it. It's because you care.
Yeah, but
now I'm not saying you don't care about paedophiles, but it's easy to go.
I love paedophiles. I am a paedophile.
Well, that's okay.
Hey guys.
It's so.
Cherry sour.
So I'm a paedophile. Free speech. I think it's fine to be a pedo.
But here's the thing. You care because it struck a chord with you. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Yeah, but it struck a chord with me because it was low. It was low.
Oh, was it low? Believe me, stick around.
That
It's
was
going to get
low.
lower. That's not even close to what we can get to. By the way, did you know her parents? Can I just say, guys, just so you know, Rachel Corrie's parents had a memorial party for her at a pancake house. Now, are you going to tell me that's not fucking ironic? Come on, that is a bit ironic. That is a bit ironic.
What is?
Her parents had a memorial for her at a pancake house. True. True story. We can joke about anything.
No, but that's not the point. No, I've got a sense of humour. But that isn't what the original fucking thing was. Your original thing wasn't I didn't.
Oh,
like it.
you think I passionately believe everything I say up here and I somehow hate Rachel Corrie and give a flying fuck about her?
No, I don't think you hate Rachel. I forgot my original thing.
Yeah, this guy.
No, I'm going to totally focus on Rachel Corrie for the next half hour. Sorry. Excuse me. She's this woman that got run over by a
In
bulldozer.
the whole grand scheme of the shit that we've all been talking about tonight and all the shit you always talk about,
And
why would
on
you
an
pick on a
alternative
girl
point
who's
to
trying to
Rachel
just do
Corrie.
Sorry, can I just answer this one question? Do you
Why-
know why?
Why would you pick on
Do you
a
know
girl
why?
who's just trying to
Why a
do
girl? What do you mean a girl? Like, that makes a
Or
fucking
person.
difference.
Sorry, why would you pick on a person that is trying to do something good for the world and end up dying in a terrible way?
Because you react like this. That's why I do it. It's fun. It's funny. It doesn't matter. You're offended by that one. He could be offended by this one. You're shouting back. I find it amusing.
But how does that help your agenda that you're on about? Like the reason why you have this channel, how does you doing that further your agenda for your channel?
Doesn't.
What is your channel?
2 people a week watch.
But what is your channel? Like, is it a funny channel? Is it a comedy channel? Is it a trying to?
You tell me.
I don't know. I have no fucking idea.
Shit posting.
There's something a bit odd.
Shit posting deluxe. Yes.
Well, why are we concentrating?
All right. Let's let someone else jump. Go on, mate.
Why are we concentrating on one person? Graham Pickle was in Bangkok for the red shirts.
And the
I-
kids.
No, you were in Bangkok for the red shirt. The red shirt. They shut off all Sukhumvit Road. No, you
Oh
were
yeah,
there,
I remember
weren't
that.
you?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Right. I was on the Sky train, and the police took us off, and we went downstairs. And Sukhumvit Road is a big 6-lane highway, and they took us back. People with the brains blown everywhere. These are many Rachel Corries, but they don't get into the press.
They don't get run over by bulldozers.
And I saw that. Yeah, but the thing is, the
And also, it
Thais-
wasn't in Israel.
The Thais started shooting people.
But here's the thing. I saw that. I saw
us
someone.
Westerners-
So, dude, just one sec. I get it. I saw a video of someone waving a flag in Thailand who had his face blown off by a shotgun. The reason most of us care, a lot of people care a lot about Rachel Corrie more than these people, a lot of it is it happened in Israel. Because we have to believe, no matter what, that they're pantomime demons. And there's no way she could have been run over unless it was on purpose. Everyone's a pantomime demon. And if you say that, you're giving a pass to Israel, which I don't do on any of my fucking shows.
Okay.
No. I walked down when they took.
No, I'm not overcomplicating anything.
I walked.
Is
down
it getting
the road,
complicated for
and
you?
there was people in
Hold on, whoa, mate. She's having a meltdown. It's more fun. Hold on.
I'm not having a meltdown. I'm not having a meltdown.
Well, hang on. How am I overcomplicating by saying you wouldn't give a fuck about Rachel Corrie if she was some Thai woman lying on the floor?
Right. I'm not saying that I am some advocate of Rachel Corrie. Like I'm. Some
Well, you're doing a pretty
fangirl.
good fucking job of it. How dare you joke about that woman that was so fucking stupid? She got run over by a bullet. She loved Palestinian children. She did. And I'm sure she campaigned hard for them. But the fact is, she got run over by a bulldozer. All I said was, if somebody gets run over by a bulldozer, I think that's nature's way of taking care of them, because the next day, because stupid people fucking die. The universe kills more stupid people than anything else.
Can I actually say that the latest stupid thing I actually heard today?
I'm making this so simple. You're going,
You're
how can you
sounding
tell
simple.
jokes about this woman that loved Palestinian children? Because she got run over by a fucking bulldozer. What would you want me to say? I don't give a fuck about the Palestinian children. I don't give a fuck about Rachel Corrie's activity. Only a moron gets run over by a bulldozer. How many clever people do you think get run over by bulldozers every year?
I don't know, but
I'm going to guess it's a very small number. And if you can
feel
find me
really
one...
confused at the minute.
Sorry, can I just say...
I literally, like, you're confusing me like crazy.
I'm not sure how this is as simple as this could get. I'm joking.
She's standing in front of the bulldozer, is she? Let's be honest. Something's happened here. She's not actually. No one's actually come.
Well, but you see, the thing is, it was Well, the people that were with her, that were campaigning with her, saw it. They haven't reported anything different. If you're going to tell me that we can't say anything unless we experienced it personally... Okay, well, none of it's real then. How do we know it's real? The people that worked with her and campaigned with her have used that as their main call to arms. Dude, there's interviews with them.
I mean, come on. I don't believe that's stupid. I don't know what's happened to her. I'm not saying but I don't know when you don't know.
I can't argue with the fact you don't believe she was run over by a bulldozer. Or you don't believe that it's certain that she was. But what I'm saying is, we are told a woman was run over by a bulldozer. If a woman was run over by a bulldozer, or a man, or a person of indiscriminate gender, because they were too busy standing in front of it and shouting, thinking that it would stop... No, let's not go there just yet. I'm going to make a joke about them being fucking stupid. If it upsets someone, it's all right. Because I'll say something more stupid in 20 minutes. Can we just... Well, you don't have to work it out. It's all right. You believe whatever you want.
It's the fact that you can say it.
It's not about Rachel Corrie. The point, I presume the whole point of the event tonight was to talk about the parameters of free speech.
Yeah.
I believe, I've come to believe that nothing is unsayable. Nothing. I profoundly disagree with Hayden about what happened to Rachel Corrie. Profoundly disagree with him on every aspect of what he says. But I love the bloke. So I can exist in the same universe as him, despite having, a completely different opinion. I believe nothing is unsayable. My only, and I'll shut up then because I know you want to go on to talk about other things. For me, the only limit that should ever be placed on free speech is when one person urges another person to commit an act of violence against a third person. For me, that's the end of it. But no matter how, Stephen and myself were chatting briefly there about racists. Let them fucking all say what they want. Let them say it publicly. Let them say it wherever. Because words can't hurt you. They can't kill you. You're right to be annoyed by what he says about Rachel Corrie. I'm annoyed when he says it, but I love him. He says what he says because that's what he thinks, or that's what he thought at that time. That's right.
Can I just jump in with one thing?
Nothing is unsayable.
But we are overcomplicating. You know, you said this was... Excuse me, whoa, one sec. You know, you said this was complicated.
Yeah.
Can I simplify the whole thing? What is the name of the show you're watching right now?
And we're all getting triggered!
That's all it is.
Well, good job one of us was.
I get triggered every fucking week.
Good job,
But I would like to say thank you for coming, because this is what makes it enjoyable. Butt hurt is so fucking delicious.
Yeah, dude, just so you know, like, just tonight he said loads of shit that I really violently disagree with. But that's kind of the point. I'm still here driving the desk. I'm still here, like, hi, Aidan.
I'm right.
Well, no, he's fucking wrong, but I'm not getting into that.
No,
but we're living in a very dangerous time. I've got some listeners, they're in the minority, and they do get very, very upset when I speak to certain people, because an idea has kind of gestated in society. I was chatting with Stephen about this earlier on. We were being very rude. An idea has gestated, and that idea is that if you associate yourself with somebody, in no matter how small a way, it might be an interview. Well, you therefore must be a promoter or a supporter of that person's views. But that's not true, that. But that's been allowed to fester in society, and that's why we are where we are. That's why people have to delete Twitter accounts before applying for jobs. Not necessarily because of the awful things they might have said, but because of who they might be associated with. That is beyond terrifying, that. I can't...
Treasury.
That's right. It's shocking, isn't it? That's where we are.
Can't get a gig in social services because I know him.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. Sorry about that.
Anyway.
No, Richie, that's the whole point of your show.
There's no mic. No one can hear a word he's saying.
It's all right, good man. You're not going to stop him. Just let him go.
That you completely do disagree with. People that you don't like. Yeah.
I've listened to things that I don't agree with that you say. But the whole point that I tune in is because you question things that I believe.
Hayden interviewed Tommy Robinson. Well, I don't like Tommy Robinson, but I would defend to the death his right to have free speech. What I say, I'm not going to speak to Hayden Hewitt again. Can't believe he spoke to Tommy Robinson. Exactly.
Do you remember that debate? Do you remember? One sec, mate. Chill out, dude. Order. Oh, I fucking love doing that.
There's no way to mix you, dude.
When I interviewed Tommy Robinson, do you remember I spoke to you on the day of the interview, didn't I?
Yeah.
And my biggest problem with interviewing Tommy Robinson was I didn't know how to approach it. Because when I don't do many interviews, not many people come on this show, strangely enough. I like to have a chat with people. I like to know how they tick. Why do they think the way they do? It's not there about me imposing my will on them, because the interesting thing is having people on. You know? And I remember speaking to Rich, he's like, I don't know how I'm going to go about this. And Rich said, well, maybe just go at him. But I thought, everyone goes at him.
Yeah, but hang on now.
No, you weren't being a cunt, sorry.
Give him plenty of time to answer.
Yes.
Of course.
And what I decided to do in the end was just let him get his way across.
Now, it's the same thing with Dave Rubin did the same thing.
But ironically, it backfired on me. Because Tommy Robinson, just one sec, whoa. I'm finishing the story.
The media.
Finishing the story. No, you be quiet as well, mate. Dude, shush. I'm telling a story. You paid money, enjoy the story. I got shit from Tommy Robinson's supporters. This is God's honest truth. For letting him speak too much because it made him look stupid. I cannot buy a fucking win. But genuinely, three of them said you let him talk too much. It was obviously a setup. It was a setup. So if I'd sat there screaming at him, they'd have been far happier. Because that's what they want, the adversarial thing. But because I just said, right, tell me, speak, tell me. Fuck me, they weren't happy with that.
So you let him talk, and he made a dickhead out of himself.
It's my fault.
So it makes you in the wrong.
Everything's my fault.
That doesn't compute.
Well, welcome to my world.
You set him up.
Well, he would do,
If you
give Tommy Robinson 7 or 8 minutes to talk on any fucking subject, he's going to make a dickhead out of himself, isn't he?
He must have had a few cans of Red Bull, though.
The whole point about why I listened to Richie.
Good morning
He had a guy on that said Jews are
What
born.
makes him different?
Do you remember that guy?
Yeah. And I said,
Yeah. He's a Zionist, isn't he?
Yeah, but you're being condemned for having that guy on.
But the guy,
You tore him apart.
Guys, do you know